magic crystal beard ball. Who has the best lasers of them all?
Oh, we do. FSLTV starts right now. And we're back.
Yeah,
and I'm really big.
And I have a microphone on this time. Can you hear me? No?
Well,
can you hear me now?
I mean, I can kind of hear you through my mic.
Oi. Why?
Do you need the adapter?
Do we need the adapter? I'm glad your mic picks up so much.
It does. It picks up pretty much the whole room.
That's good. Now can
There we
go. Wow. It's
What's
like our
up,
first
everybody?
episode
I know,
all again. All right. Well, welcome guys. We've got Tim and Walker, and it is time for Laser Talk. So we're talking, a lot of cool stuff today. We've got Jimmy Diresta stuff.
Ooh.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I do have the video this time.
Okay. All right. So Tim has the video. The mic's on. We're talking Jimmy Diresta stuff. Then we're talking acrylic. We're going to go over some acrylic stuff. Eventually we'll have an awesome video for acrylic. But we're just going to go over some bending acrylic today. And then we have some Muse Core stuff. We're talking Muse Core. So if you don't know what Muse Core is or you want to know more about it, just stay tuned. And then what else are we talking about?
Well, after that, I mean...
We're talking bones, right?
Yeah, we're talking bones.
I think Aaron from last week?
It was Renee.
Renee. I always get those mixed up. So Renee asked, can you do bones? And do you guys have any good examples? Well, luckily 4 years ago, some guy sent us some animal skulls that I engraved. So we'll be showing that as well. It's exciting, right?
It's very exciting.
Are you texting your mom right now?
No, man. I'm pulling up the stream on my work phone.
Okay.
So I can see comments, because comments don't like to pop up on my laptop.
I know, it's difficult.
It's weird.
All right, so let's get right into it and watch the Jimmy Diresta. We got his machine all ready for him. We're giving him a 48, and he's going to do some awesome stuff with it. We're going to fly out, Tim and I, bubble and everything, and then we're going to, help him build a laser bandsaw.
That'll be
right.
rad.
That's going to be cool, but let's just watch me make his box nice and pretty.
There we go.
Hey everybody, it's Walker at Full Spectrum Laser in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And today is a special day because we are giving the Pro 48x36, our biggest pro machine, out to our good friend Jimmy Diresta. And in Diresta fashion, we're gonna tag it up. So we used the exact same machine we sent to Jimmy to make the stencils that we're going to paint his crate with. So let's get started. In true Jimmy fashion. Did I spell it right?
Alrighty, so I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited for Jimmy to get that. And we obviously used the laser to make those stencils, and it was super fun. I had super fun that day, and it actually ships out today as well. So
Excellent.
it's going out. He'll get it a week before we show up, and then we get to make the laser bandsaw.
I'm excited.
I
It was
mean,
really hot filming that video.
it was.
It was extremely hot.
I'm surprised you edited all the sweat droplets out.
Yeah, that's just After Effects.
Yeah, okay.
Super
Right.
excited.
You're good at that. Yeah. So next segment, we're going to talk acrylic, right?
Acrylic, indeed.
So we're going to bend acrylic live. We're going to go back to our roots. You weren't here, sorry. But inside the laser lab, we used to do demonstrations and stuff like that. So just give me 1 second. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Keep them entertained.
Man, so much pressure right now to keep you guys entertained while, and
Can you hear me?
nope,
No? Man.
I think you turned it off.
Yeah, I did.
There you go.
Alrighty, well, we're going to be bending acrylic, so we're going to be heating it up. And, you know, you got to wear your PPE, which Tim didn't know that's your protective personal equipment.
Oh,
There you go.
so I just don't
My
get it.
eye itches. So safety glasses and the the robe. So I wanted to bend this piece of acrylic. It looks like a ladder, but we haven't done this yet. We're going to see if it works. I want to heat up this center section and then twist it to make it look like a piece of DNA. So we'll see if that works. So we only really want to bend this center section,
Right.
right? So I'm only going to heat it up with the hottest setting, on this hair dryer. It's not a hair dryer, but it looks like one. It's essentially the same thing. You can get this guy super cheap, pretty much anywhere that sells tools, and you can see it's already bending. I love bending acrylic.
It's a lot of fun.
It is fun. It kind of opens the door to, projects and such. I really like it.
Opens up a whole new dimension.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. It's, so you can either do this, or you can get a oven. I suggest buying like a small oven that's not the one you cook your food in. And then you can heat it up, preheat it to 300 degrees, and you can actually shape it, like completely mold it.
So when I was in school, we did all kinds of stuff from this type of stuff to special effects makeup. And so I had a life cast of myself, and I laser cut out a flat mask, like a superhero mask.
Yeah.
I heated it up, and then I pressed it to my
Face.
life cast.
That's
Well, the life cast of my face. I think it would hurt pretty bad if I put it up to my own face, but it worked perfectly. I put it on my face, it fit perfectly, and I had a sweet superhero mask.
yeah, that's awesome, man.
Also, to Jeanette, we can see comments. Yeah, they're not showing up on my desktop, but they are showing up on mobile, so I can see all your comments.
So I think it's properly bent now.
Yeah, it looks pretty darn bent.
Yeah, so it gets pretty pliable.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, we haven't tried this. We don't know if this is gonna work. So,
Yeah, we could just colossally fail live. Right
we
here.
probably will. I mean, you always fail the first time. That's half the fun.
Exactly.
You're not good at anything until you fail a lot.
Well, we're kinking.
We're kinking. Okay, I'm just gonna do like that.
Like a quarter turn.
Yeah. There you go. That works. See, now you have to hold it for 24 hours straight before it cures.
Right. In all honesty, it actually takes pretty quick to
Yeah.
solidify again.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long. I think that looks pretty cool. Like
does
from
look
this
really
angle,
cool. Yeah, absolutely.
the bubble approves.
I mean, we could spend a little more time, after the show and actually like do it the rest of the way up and.
Yeah, for sure. But this is just for example. And another great example is using molds. This was an acrylic piece that somebody cut, actually Vanessa, who used to work here, and we heated it up and just put it between two bowls. So
That's awesome.
you can do that.
Do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So you got ovens, hair dryers, and then acrylic benders, actually made for bending acrylic at right angles, which they look like this, right? It's essentially just a heating element.
We had a couple of those at school.
Yeah, you don't let engineers borrow them because they'll break them.
Good to know.
I just learned that
Oh.
of my years of experience. So, I mean, we could bend this more. See how I didn't really hold it in place and it kind of went back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
But
it's
now
edgelit now.
We have an edgelit.
Can you turn off all the lights?
Who, me?
Yeah. So, there. You want an edgelit side? So this is just for fun, just to show you guys examples. We didn't really plan this out at all, as you can tell. But if you guys have any more questions, we're going to be doing an awesome video and just being kind of the word on bending acrylic and using acrylic in general. Because I think it's a very cool medium, especially for lasers.
Absolutely.
I mean, intricate cuts and melting and bending and forming.
Yeah, and all kinds of stuff like that really just go to show that laser cutting, just the act of cutting or engraving, is really just the beginning. You can do plenty of stuff after the fact.
That is just the beginning. And then you got tons of post. And really, I like the laser cutter for, full projects, but sometimes it's just a nice addition to a project.
Right.
And I'm sure Jimmy Diresta will show us like how he uses it mostly, because he's not a laser cut guy. He's actually loves old tools.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll show us, just how to add a little bit, with the laser.
Very cool.
Alrighty, so we're done with acrylic.
For now.
For now. What's next, man?
Well, we can either go on to engraving on bone, or we can talk a little bit about the Muse Core.
Let's talk about bone. That sounds, we'll let him wait for the Muse Core.
All right.
Till the
Keep
end.
'em on.
So Renee last week asked, what about bone? And we said, we got you. So a couple years ago, I did a couple skulls with some vector marks, and I actually cut them too. So you see in the videos, I'm pointing at the holes that I cut for a guy who owns a taxidermy place. And he actually takes like Cape Buffalo skulls and engraves dudes' faces on them, or like the photo with the hunt, actually, that infamous photo, like
Right.
next to the animal. So he puts that on the animal's skull.
Wow.
Pretty cool, immortalize that adventure, I guess. So
here's one of the videos.
yeah, let's take a look.
And your vector marking.
So yeah, beautiful vector mark.
Do you know what kind of skull that is?
That's an animal skull.
Oh wow, fascinating.
That is an animal skull right there. Swear to God. Actually, a deer skull.
Deer skull.
Yeah.
I figured something to that effect.
Yeah. That is a fish. That is a fish skull head.
All right, and then the second video, you have it all lit up, and I see the holes that you cut.
Yeah. Believe it or not, it cut pretty easily, but it's not the cleanest.
Yeah.
But you can do it.
Yeah, that's very cool.
I'm just poking.
And I imagine the smell is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who doesn't enjoy the smell of burning trash?
Right.
Death. It's really awesome. It's pleasant. You get used to it after a while.
I'm sure you
It smells like when you're at the dentist and you're getting your cavity removed, like and that smell and that taste, and mix that up with some garbage. It's
just
cool.
what you want.
Exactly. Did we have another photo of the actual buffalo skull? Do we have that?
I don't know. I didn't.
That ain't great. Okay, we're gonna post that in the comments because Tim didn't include it, and I think that's the best part. I don't know why you didn't include it.
I don't know why I didn't include it.
It's engraved. It's a buffalo head, an actual buffalo head with like Indian stuff on it.
I'll post that in the comments for everybody.
Please do.
Renee wants to know what power laser did you use for the skull?
Don't ask me power settings. So
Not power settings,
yeah.
like what wattage laser?
so that was a 90 watt laser. That was on our Pro 48, and that is going to be the only laser that's big enough for buffalo heads. So if you're doing specifically buffalo heads, I suggest the 48.
Well, all right.
Yeah, that's from a professional.
And then she also asks, I guess this is more for me, on the acrylic mask, should you leave the acrylic mask on the piece while you heat it or remove before heating? I actually usually heat the piece separately and then press it to the piece to shape it. And then just kind of hold it on there until it cools.
I would add to, you could put felt over top of it or something nice that keeps the heat off your fingers, because the fingies do get it. And it also will take the actual texture of whatever you're pushing onto it, because I've heated acrylic and, you know, mushed it again and I see my fingerprints in it. So, I mean, you could get some cool stuff, you know, some effects.
Also, depending on the type of acrylic that you're using, you can actually use a spray bottle to cool it off faster. Some of them will crack, but most of the time cast acrylic is pretty good and it'll cool down and be totally fine.
Yeah, like you can see this this failure, pretty strong now, pretty strong. It's pretty good. So, last but not least, we're going to talk about the Muse Core.
Oh boy.
Let's show that beautiful picture.
Oh yeah.
Right now.
This guy right here.
The new Muse Core, Mac compatible, onboard design software, touchscreen control, cool box compatible, starting at $3,499.
It's very nice. It's very sleek and all black. And
So, it's a tuxedo of lasers. That's why it's all black.
So, what does Core mean? What does it? What does it do?
So Core is your starting level. We used to have the Hobby series, which was our old starting level. Now we have the Muse Core, and it's pretty good. So it starts out with the same RE3 design software. The only major difference when it comes to the Muse is the camera.
So this one does not have a camera, correct?
No, this one does not have a camera. So if you're looking to just have a basic, you know, laser system and you don't need the camera, the Muse Core is for you. And for the most part, yeah, the camera's awesome. But if your application is running a flat piece of plywood all the time, you don't necessarily need the camera. So it's just that, you know, nice lower end if you want the, you know, the Muse and the touchscreen and the new software, but you don't want that camera.
Very cool.
So we have a Muse with a 2D camera, and we have a Muse with a 3D camera. So
that's coming soon.
That's coming soon, yeah. Autofocus, that will be around soon. But again, not necessarily needed if you want that at lower price point. That's fine. Still looks as great. It's a black box. It does magic on the inside. So
I'm going to bring up the ad again.
Yeah.
I did already get some questions on social media, people looking for more information. So from what I understand, it is not on the website just yet. It should be within the week. And if you guys do have any questions, it is available. So if you guys do have any more questions about more information, you guys can contact our sales department. Either email them at sales@fslaser.com or call them on the number here, 702-802-3101.
oh man, such a soothing voice. Call your sales rep now. So that's all we really have this time. I think it's pretty informational. So if you get,
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, you came out of left field with all the acrylic knowledge. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, nice, man.
I went to school for this sort of thing, man.
Acrylics? Cool.
Well, I mean,
acrylic nails?
yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's a
I'm
little
a
different.
beautician on the side.
I can tell, because you have beard oil company, and yeah, other weird stuff. So, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to email us or just put it in the comments below. We like answering questions. Tim has nothing else to do besides answer questions and just talk to you guys.
That is my job.
Yeah, that's why he's always messing up. So, yeah, tell us how you feel, and any suggestions for future shows. I want to know this. Hey, what about this? Hey, you know, whatever. Or you just want to say how awesome Tim
we did
is.
a whole segment on Renee's question from last week.
So. Yeah, I think we should continue that sort of thing. So if there's anything you want to know, you know, between Tim and I, we know it. We've been dealing with lasers for a while now. So,
Indeed.
and he does acrylic nails.
Yep.
So, until next time.
Keep making.
See, Tim, the problem was that you didn't turn the laser on. That's why it wasn't working. Well, guys, if you liked the video, please subscribe over here. Check out all the other cool videos over here. And how do I get out of this?
Do an 80s freeze frame. Jump in the air.